Oh God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh. Oh. Oh my God. Hold on. Oh. Oh, hold on, y'all. I gotta get to this quick. I gotta get to the post game, don't I? Oh, I gotta get to the post game quick. Hold on. How do I get there? Did they kick Jack Grossman off the air? Is Jack Grossman still doing the post game? Wait a minute, 33 minutes ago. Where is this at? Where's the post game? I will go to ESPN Louisville if I have to. Hold on. I'm getting there, y'all. Just give me a second. Continue. Oh God. Listen live.
The Berlin Wall was still a year away from coming down.
Hold on, y'all. Here I go. Hold on.
Personally, I guess.
Oh God, here it comes. Oh.
Second half where the guards don't show up.
Hold on.
DJ Boston a no-show in the second half.
He was not just a no-show in the second half. He's also being 1 for 9 from the field.
Cal.
We got good. Okay, let's get Calipari up here. John Calipari live here on ESPN 680
2 offensive putbacks in the last 5 minutes.
Oh, you summed it up, Larry. How about we have 16 assists and 7 turnovers?
Oh.
What's that usually mean for us?
That would be nice.
Only would mean a win.
Yeah, not when you get out rebounded.
He's already asking questions.
It's just disappointing because
Happy birthday,
all I
Diddy
keep
Crumb.
saying is, look, we just got to worry about us being our best and all the others. Well, you got guys. We're trying to be cute.
God.
I don't know. I don't have an answer when it's you and that guy and he throws you to the floor, or you're not ready to battle, or you don't hit first. You're not going to get the ball. But again, this is another game we could win. I mean, we've had one game where you can win because you showed up
against
Alabama the first time. Every other game we could have won. Hate to tell you, probably a bunch of them we could have lost too. But, you know, I mean, well, if you fight,
right.
you win. Well, I don't like the fight
Yes,
because,
Bigot.
you know, it's physical and I get pushed and stuff. And, you know, it's just disappointing. But you know what?
Oh, God.
Got to get ready for Saturday. And all I'm telling them is, like I said, after you get beat by 16 rebounds, you're not winning. You guys act like you want to win. Then go get balls. Go get rebounds.
Right.
We started the game. We didn't rebound.
There's no coaching. I can't help
We were
y'all.
down 7 rebounds or 8 at half, I think.
I can't help y'all.
And the whole game plan was
Oh,
just
God.
like Tennessee, you have to fight
I
and take
know.
that out of the game. If you do,
Oh,
and again, this is a team that creates
shout out to David
turnovers
that
now.
score hanging out in the building.
They're what they do is other teams have 16, 15, 16, 17 turnovers a game against them. We had 7.
Oh,
And again, they went to 1-3-1. Didn't really bother us. We had one play that Davion threw it cross court. Like, what? Why would you do that?
how many
other
times you
than
just
that,
said?
You know, there were, you know, we missed some shots.
He said that
I
every
put
month. Why would
Dante
you
in,
do that?
and again, if we're missing shots,
Oh.
Dante is gonna play.
Dante.
He missed one. I wish he would have taken more.
Oh,
But
my
you know, they're
God.
playing him not to give him shots, but he needs to be in the game right now. I mean, but
It's the end
it
of the
wasn't
year.
the shooting or not having Dante in. It's you lose by 16 rebounds.
Oh, God.
That was the game. So, boom. But I look at it and I'm saying, okay,
Oh. Mm.
you know, we got to get who's playing well and who's not, and let's roll with those guys.
Oh, just pick somebody.
Michael, go ahead, then Daryl.
John, besides the amount of games this team has lost this season,
Oh,
what
God.
to you is the most disappointing part of this season with this team?
Oh.
That we were right on the edge of pushing over the edge to go the right way and be right there and do some crazy stuff.
And we fell apart.
And then they revert
You
back
talking
to
about
what
Dante Allen
is
already?
easier and what they'd rather do.
The
And
ultimate
normally my
scapegoat.
teams understand, okay, I got it. I
Hold
see what he's
y'all.
saying.
I
I'm
gotta-
hearing him now.
I gotta
And
fix
this
one.
is the way I play. And then they go on from here
This is
and they've
too
learned
funny.
how to fight, how to make it personal with another player. How it's you and me.
This
And
is
they learn all
awesome.
that here. They learn that winning matters. They learn dagger plays. They know what they are. And we were getting to where I'm like, all right, we're getting this. We're going to be good. We're going to be one of those teams. And all we got to do is crack this and this. And this is going to be one of those. And then we revert back for 2 games. Totally revert back. And again, you're looking at guys and you're saying,
Oh, God.
what they don't understand when they do this, each individual player, you just don't look like a good player. But when you're fighting and you're doing it together, and you're creating shots for each other, shots that we can make, and the game is easier, all of a sudden,
Tough
everyone on
together,
the team looks like,
unbreakable.
wow, this guy's really good. He's this guy. But we're just not cracking it yet. And let's hope, look, it's not over. It ain't over till it's over.
It ain't
We got
over.
one Saturday, and we got a league tournament. And, you know, like I said, everybody we've played, we can beat, or they can beat us. That's where we are.
It ain't over till it's over.
Daryl, then John.
Yeah, John, I'm thinking about some of your previous teams. You always have a conversation about this team has a dog mentality. There's one player who has that dog attitude. I'm trying to find that on this team. And my question would be, is that something you can coach? And I'm assuming the coach can't be the dog that has to drive it.
Well, we still, I haven't been able to empower this team, as you can tell, late in games. Like we just will walk out of a timeout and the guys will do the wrong things. We're not, they're not
Oh,
an empowered team.
This is
And
so
the empowered
funny.
team takes stuff on themselves. And we're not there. But I keep coming back to the way this was and what it was. It's been hard on these kids. I get it. But like I'm used to winning.
Oh,
not used to-
God,
I
it's
don't-
over.
Folks, like you haven't asked me what's your post game. What do you say to these guys? I don't know. I don't know if I'm saying right or wrong because I've not been there for 35 years. But to get them to understand, you got to fight. You got to make this personal.
I don't know.
You got to figure out in your own mind what gets you going. Not what I'm not the one that can get you going, or another coach, or you.
Another coach.
All this stuff that they got to learn.
Can get you going.
And I said to him, I'm happy that I'm able to walk with them through this because this has been
Lauren.
This has been hard, and I'm happy that I'm able to walk through with them.
Oh, yeah.
I just want to have an impact as a coach.
Yeah, do not walk again, coach.
There are times you look at this team and you say that's one of his teams. There are other times you look and say,
when they got 8 of the top 10.
Has he coached these guys? And
Yes,
so
coach.
It's winding down.
Has he coached?
We're up against it now.
Yes, that's
we're
exactly
playing a
what we
team
say.
that just won by 30. They beat Georgia by 30, South Carolina. And let's see. They played a 2-3 zone. And I called Frank and I said, don't you come in here with that 2-3 zone. Frank's team's how they play, but we're just look, I'm not quitting on these kids. I'm not cracking. You can tell my mindset is fine. I'm not used to this. But you know what? I've said how many times I don't have a magic wand. Now everybody believes me. I don't have a magic wand.
We do that.
If I had one, I'd be using it on individual players in the team.
Who? Which
John?
player? Which player would you use on?
Cal, that
Coach?
stretch where you rallied in the first half came with Davion at point. At this point, do you just have to kind of roll with him as your primary ball handler out there?
Maybe we'll see.
Yes,
I
Antron. KB can motivate.
I love Devin. This kid works so hard and cares so much, but he's learning. He basically reclassified. He should still be in high school.
Oh, my God.
And then going through all this, and then you have a bad game or two, it piles up on you. And here's what I keep saying to the guys: the adversity.
He's supposed to be a high schooler.
If you make it about our team,
no, he's not.
You're only going to have a small piece of it.
He held back in the 8th
If
grade.
all this stuff is only about you and how you're playing, it weighs heavy on you.
Who is it all about, Cal?
Because it's only your stuff. How about our stuff? How about our team right now? How about you do something to help us win, which would have been rebound. Whoever, I don't care, guard, forward, center, rebound. We're getting mauled. Well, yeah, but I missed 2 shots and I missed a free throw, so I kind of don't think I can
do anything else.
This had nothing to do with any of that.
Nobody said
that,
that,
liked
Coach.
what we were trying to do against them and how we played. But when you get 16 offensive rebounds or 16 rebounds difference, you're not winning.
Don't worry. You got Oscar Sheenway coming
get on the road.
Kind of along those lines about Davion, you put the ball in his hands, and at least for a stretch there, the offense kind of came back to life. He didn't turn it over a much. You got it to the right guys. I think you hit 8 straight shots with him at the point. What looked good to you there in Davion, and is there some level of encouragement that he can handle that situation?
And he wants to. That's the other side of it. He wants to be that guy. The only thing that I told him is he passed up on some jump shots, and I said, "You can't. You still have to shoot balls for us." Now, maybe I'm asking you to do a lot, defend and run the team and shoot balls, but we need that. The other thing is with him at point, it gets a chance for Dante to maybe come in now and be that other guard too. So I like Jacob. You know why why am I playing Jacob like I am?
Because he can play.
Energy.
And he defends.
No,
so now he can guard a guard. And you notice when he was out, that kid went crazy. He's just doing whatever he wanted. With him in there, it made it harder for him. And again, shooting the way we are and then not rebounding makes it tough. But we had our chance.
No.
We had to make a free throw. I got mad. Normally I don't do much on that, but I had enough of missed free throws. Front end 1-on-1. Second one, missed it. I had enough.
Blame all these
2
kids.
misses. No. And that's why I went crazy. I shouldn't have. But
blame these kids for the free throws.
Thanks, guys.
All All right, that was John Calipari's press conference.
Dear
Kentucky
James.
Offensive Highway Safety, drive sober or get
Oh,
pulled over.
oh my
John
God.
Calipari
It was
definitely
it was supposed to be
sounded
a relaxed
exhausted.
night.
He sounded worn out. He
I didn't
sounded
expect
as
this
frustrated
tonight, y'all.
as I've heard him
I'm
this
gonna be
season.
late to work
I
tomorrow.
mean, there were a few times where I thought he was about ready to just
Happy
ether
birthday,
his
Coach.
entire team and the guys, but he walked it back multiple times, saying how much he likes the team,
Oh,
good kids
God.
and everything. But I mean, you heard him. It's
Oh, this
you know,
is hilarious.
it's too difficult. I don't want to go in there and bump with anybody. I don't want to dive on the floor for loose balls. I don't want to do this. I don't want to do that because it's hard. It's tough. That's exactly what this game was. He's exactly right.
I can't
That's
believe he keeps
exactly
bringing
what
up
this
Dante
game
Allen.
was. Outside of Jacob Toppin, who is like the only guy on the team I feel like most of the time that has any type of attitude or edge to him at all. When
I'd add Mintz in there too.
I'm just talking about like
big guys.
Yeah, big guys. Yeah, like when KJ Buffin was clapping in dudes' faces and stuff. Like Jacob Toppin was the only one that reacted any way, shape, or form. Like kind of gave him a look like,
Fair
you know,
enough.
what are you doing? He's the only one that he's diving on the floor all the time.
Y'all better
He's
get it.
the
Y'all
only
better
one
get in
I
that
feel
transfer market.
isn't scared to go in there and do some dirty work, if you know what I mean. Like Mintz,
Oh.
I understand what you're saying about Mintz. Yeah, I think Mintz is tough in his own way, but I just mean getting there, just doing dirty work, and
Banging
and not,
inside,
and not,
basically.
and not taking crap from the other team. I feel like Toppin's the only dude that has that toughness to him
You
at
mean
all.
like
So
Quinn?
that's kind of what I took from John Calipari's press conference, and he understands that his team stinks, and he
Cheers,
doesn't have anywhere
Coach.
to go with him. Go ahead.
Do you wonder, because this is just how Cal is,
Dante, get out of there, boy.
do you think maybe tonight was the first time deep down that he finally admitted to himself, okay, it's over? Because that's what it sounded
I
like.
kind of thought that. Yeah, I think
he's the
you're
kind
right.
of coach that has, and rightly so, that has the ego, that has the belief that he could turn this around no matter how bad it got, no matter how late
Yes,
it got.
Will, I still want him.
And it just felt like listening to him tonight.
Dante, come on.
He had finally come to terms with the fact that this season's going to be over.
We will
next
play
week.
you.
No, I 100% agree with you.
And our
I
coach,
felt that the same vibe. I felt
DeAndre
like he was like,
Davis
yeah, well,
doesn't have a great
I did all I
three-point
could with
percentage,
these guys.
but
I
he gets
couldn't
to shoot
pull it
the
out of
ball.
them. Save that. I couldn't pull it out of them, and it just is what it is. And the season's almost
that's
over.
funny.
I mean,
Does he regret scheduling the game Saturday?
you know, I think I was actually going to bring that up later in the show.
James,
I
you
mean,
should
now's
be
as good a time as any.
The post game.
I understand why
With
they
Cal.
put that game there as a makeup game. I get it. I don't know if it's the SEC that did it. I don't know if Kentucky pushed for it or South Carolina or whatever. But I think in Cal's mind, when they were on that little
Thought they turned the
mini
season
winning
around,
streak, he's like,
Amanda.
okay, I've got something together here. You know, he thought, you know, we can beat
let me
Florida
go.
again. You can beat Ole Miss again. Or you can beat Ole Miss for the first time. You can beat South Carolina. I can get a little roll going into the SEC tournament. I mean, there are rumors that they were going to play either Gonzaga or Houston last week. Thank God. Oh, so would have Houston. No, Houston would have too. Houston's damn good. Both of those teams would have destroyed this team.
Jackson would have
I'm
fouled
sure,
out in 6 minutes against
I'm sure
Gonzaga.
Cal's counting his blessings that those games or whichever game it was fell through, because that would have ended the season even before. I mean, the season's been over for a long time. Let's not kid ourselves. It's been over. But just that last. Just
Sorry about that, y'all.
I don't know what would have happened. I don't know what the
Now we can
would
go
have
through
been.
them.
But I'm sure Cal is glad that those games
Let me
never
go back through 'em
matriculated as
so
ever
everybody
happened.
can see 'em.
But
Hold
yeah,
on.
this game against South Carolina on Saturday is absolutely meaningless. I mean,
Are they
going
gonna win 10 games?
You know, making the cracks. I told Frank Martin, don't bring that zone in here.
Oh,
Like,
Martin.
no one cares right now,
Thank
man.
you.
Like,
Thank
the
you for
fans are checked
joining.
out. Like, I was watching Twitter. Nobody's talking about it. Nobody's saying anything. It's just
Hold on.
whatever
Okay, hold on.
ended. I haven't felt I mean, we've seen some stinkers thrown up by Kentucky football here in the last 10 years.
Are you bringing up football now?
For whatever reason, to me, this game tonight was as bad as any of those football losses. Even getting clowned by Vanderbilt, because you had
Those
no
games too.
expectation
And here we go.
in some of those games that you were
Michelle,
going
hello.
to win at all. You had no expectation
think
for the
it's just
season that was
all-
actually going to be good. You're like, yeah, it's probably
Hold
another,
on.
4 or 5 win season.
Yes.
But the
Dante
expectation
Allen,
was,
for sure.
hey, beginning of the year,
Hold on, I
we're
missed that
good.
one.
We're going to be great.
It's going to be a
And
great
you're
night,
ending
right?
on the season,
This is supposed to be an early
perhaps
night.
losing back-to-back games against SEC
Oh, God.
bottom dweller
Dripping that orange and blue.
in Ole Miss and South Carolina. Like Cal said, South Carolina, they
Marshall
suck,
Henderson.
but they beat Georgia by 30 points the other day. 30. Saturday's game is not a gimme.
But the
they've
tweak is
lost
still
20
coming,
to
yes.
Rupp Arena this season. South Carolina is not
Cancellation coming up,
of
Charles,
exception to
yes.
that rule. So, yeah, okay. We do have full phone lines.
Steve did sound kind of tired. What a great way to celebrate. He did his birthday right.
Let's go ahead and take Joe, our first caller this evening.
Tom.
Joe, what's going on, man?
Hey, not a whole lot. You know, for a Hall of Fame coach, he had two advantages in this game tonight. He forced, well, he really didn't force him into 15 or 16 turnovers. Ole Miss just kind of gave the ball to us 15 or 16 times.
Yeah.
Just think, gentlemen, what he could have done if he actually got after Ole Miss
comes the bus for sure.
from the get-go.
Lifetime contract, Lauren,
if he
for
actually
sure.
would have got after him, I think we could have forced 25 turnovers. Now, we still might have lost the game because we can't
Shout out
shoot to
David
save our
Scoring.
life or put the ball in the basket 2 feet from the basket, but at least we might have an outside chance. And it's for the love of God, why he does not want to get after people is beyond me. Here's my last point, and I'll get off. If you cannot hit the three, gentlemen, why do you not guard the three-point line? And why do you keep doubling down? It cost him the Florida game when Anthony went down, doubled down the Florida center, and the kid hit an unmolested three.
Oh, this is the best.
And he still does this rotation stuff that makes no sense. He's got one of the best shot blockers in America.
I'm gonna have a
Let the
conversation
ball
about
go
that.
inside. And of course, he fouls a lot. But by gosh, he might get you 10 block shots if
He
they
went
try
straight
to
to
go
Dante
in
Allen,
there and
didn't
shoot
he?
over Jackson.
Golly.
And I don't understand his strategy when it comes to three-point line, and I don't understand
throw the whole
anything
press
else
conference
when it comes to turnovers. I just don't understand. He can't like himself for basketball. Thanks a lot, gentlemen.
All right,
Season,
appreciate the call, Joe. Yeah, I mean, Ole Miss is, I think, the worst three-point shooting team in the SEC. They went 8 for 13, shot 62%. Kentucky, on the other hand, took 20 of them.
It's definitely time for a tweak.
Which is only 5. It's
Look at
astounding.
you doing math.
And Kentucky had been a
Yes,
pretty
David.
good
David, I
free throw
did.
shooting team. These last,
did.
last stretch here, they've been shooting the ball well from the free throw line. Only 15
Mintz 1 of 4.
25. Yeah, Mintz 1 of 4. He missed those 2 at the end. I mean, it was just a disaster. 60%.
Throw them under the bus. It's supposed to improve. Yes, Lord.
On the bright side, only 7
Say
turnovers,
transfer.
and they outscored
Yes,
Ole Miss on
transfer out of there.
turnovers 19-7. But still, ugh. Everything about it's gross. All right, moving back to the phone line here.
Better go get KP back.
On the line, Gary, you're on the UK postgame show.
That talent's running low.
Go ahead, Gary. What's up?
Hey, fellas, I give you guys credit. Y'all need to get extra paid staying up doing this show about this team at this time. You guys need double times what y'all need.
Oh, this is hilarious.
Not serious, man. I'm an old guy. I go way back, and like I said, I've told you this before, but this definitely is the worst Kentucky team I've seen. I mean, I remember, way back when it's 14 a couple of years, and probation years, they had a losing record, but not nearly this bad. But anyway, what I want to tell you, or say real quick. First of all, you guys, you're not going to beat anybody when your guard scores 13 points for the game. Memphis had 10, Boston 3, and that was it. Askew had 0. Allen had 0. I mean, how you going to beat anybody like that?
Right under the bus.
He was talking about Dante's got to be in there. What the hell is he talking about? He played 3 minutes tonight. I mean, I don't know what he's talking about there. I mean, it doesn't matter. He shot 1 shot. He didn't shoot a shot Saturday, and he shot 1 shot tonight. So that was the extent of that. But
I think he brings up Dante Allen to shut everybody up.
You said it best earlier that, I think it's just best for this. I'm not going to miss watching this team play. I'm telling you, after the season's over. I am really, as much as I look forward to Kentucky basketball and root for them and have all my life, this is the most frustrating time to be a Kentucky fan that I've ever seen. And, I mean, what are you going to say? What it is.
I don't know. I'm taking suggestions on songs. Please give me
turn the corner.
songs,
You think they're getting ready to turn the corner back in the season?
My first thought was David Banner,
as it goes. But
we can do a lot better than
it's
that.
just the same stuff. And it's the same things over and over and over.
That's funny.
I don't know.
Ryan,
it's just a frustrating year. So what can you say?
All right, appreciate the phone call, Gary, for you hanging out with us at this late hour. Thank you very much. Let's go get our final caller in here. Let's get Bobby.
Did he say final caller already?
Line. Bobby, welcome into the UK postgame show here on ESPN 1057. What's up?
Good call.
My brother, let me tell you right now,
I'm a U of L fan, but my dad, who passed away several years ago, was a UK fan. And let me tell you, man, I listened to my father talk to me about good basketball, and he explained to me what good basketball was versus what good basketball wasn't.
Man, Antron, I appreciate
and
that. Salute for the channel support, y'all.
You know, I just can't hear all the problems with UK basketball. Was just so heartbreaking to hear. You know, it hurts so bad because I just wish they were much better than they were, but you know they're not. So it hurts to hear, but you know, I just wish they were better than they were. You know.
Yeah.
And it sucks to say, but you know, they're just not what we expect them to be. So
yeah,
it is what it is. And you know, I hope you guys have a good rest of the show. But it really sucks to say, but you know, they're not what we expect them to be this year. So
absolutely, Bobby. Appreciate the phone call and you being a part of the show. I think this is the game where Kentucky fans reach full apathy.
I
think
know.
That's where we
I
are.
know.
Right
I
now.
need to be busting
Full
Virginia
apathy
Tech tomorrow.
Reach with the players, with the coach, with the fans, and I think everyone's just ready to be done.
It doesn't help when you have. It doesn't help when you have a 7-minute stretch where the two guys calling the game don't even discuss the game.
What else are we supposed to talk about? I know people are roasting them. What you want to talk about that crap game? You want them to talk about that suck game?
Talk about
how bad they are? I mean, I don't care what I don't care what they talk about. Anything was better than talking about that game. I don't blame Jimmy Dykes and Carl Ravitch for talking about God knows what. Because who wants to talk about Ole Miss, Kentucky on a 9 p.m. game on ESPN when you had all the badass games beforehand that all ended up being blowouts? It was crazy. Well, actually, no. The Baylor West Virginia game was an awesome game. Illinois blew out Michigan. But you had these badass games, these badass teams playing before this game. And if I'm Jimmy Dykes, I'm Carl Ravitch. Like I get stuck watching Ole Miss, Kentucky play for absolutely nothing. I would have started talking about anything but that game too. I don't blame them. I ain't hating on them. They were like, "Oh, they're doing
that's
this
funny,
again.
James.
They're not talking about the game." Where they go? Devin Askew bounces it off the foot. PJ Boston takes the ball and throws it to the other team's manager. Olivier Sarr misses a layup. Keon Brooks.
Coach wants you in the game.
Is that what you want to hear?
Shut up.
Is that really what you want to hear?
Y'all joking, right?
I don't. I gotta watch it. I want to hear it too.
What you
not
talking
to
about, Cal?
sidetrack you, but I'm watching Sports Center right now. And
Oh,
seeing
God.
this basketball court that Oakland played on tonight, and it's more entertaining than anything I saw in 2 hours of our game.
I'm sure.
Oakland
So you
basketball
want to get a good laugh?
Sure.
I've got pulled up the. Oh, that's last season here. Hold on.
Oh, that's last season?
No, that's right. Yeah. So I've got pulled up the odds to win preseason to win the NCAA tournament.
What's Kentucky's odds?
So number 1 was Villanova at 9-1.
Okay.
Tied for second were Virginia, Baylor, and Gonzaga at 10-1.
All right.
UK was 12-1. UK was 12-1, and Gonzaga 24-0. 21 straight double digit victory. Gonzaga was 10-1.
Yeah. Well,
how badly did everybody screw this prediction up?
Well, you play the odds. Look, Calipari
has a good 14-1.
I mean, yeah, teams like that.
Yeah, try to bring Duke into
it to be strong.
Talk
and
about
be ready
Duke,
to go
y'all.
in March and have decent records and top 25 rankings. I mean, Jimmy Dykes said it. Cal averages 31 wins in 10 seasons or his 12 seasons in Kentucky, whatever it is.
Now.
And
everybody's
this is an
playing for
anomaly. But it is what it is.
Lance
I'm not
Ware.
going to hammer the odds makers because usually Kentucky's right there in the thick of it. All right, let's in the phone calls tonight with
Message
Ron.
deleted from where?
Ron, you're on the UK postgame show here on ESPN.
Good old Ron.
1057. What's up, dude?
Hey, is Cal gone delusional or what?
I think Cal's done, Ron. I think
he's checked out.
Yeah, but he's talking in circles. It's like a dog chasing his tail. He's delusional now.
Over under 2.5 transfers. I'll
he
take
did
the
make
over.
a comment that he loved Devin. Well, Cal, we know that. We're all well aware of how much you love Devin.
Oh, God.
He sucks and you suck. Okay, Cal, I'll just put it out there for you real quick. But he just talks in complete circles. They're awful. It's terrible. I'm glad it's coming to an end. The only thing I can take solace in today, though.
Yeah, as long as it wasn't us pausing.
Indiana lost again. Duke lost again. And Louisville baseball lost to Moorhead State. So
that was awesome. Hooray.
That's the only thing I can take solace in today.
I'm with you, Ron. I appreciate
All
it, man.
That's all you got.
All right, good night, Ron. All right,
Ron's over it when we don't even get a shot at our guy Sweeney.
Yeah, he didn't take a shot at Sweeney. He didn't take a shot at me. I told you, apathy. It's apathy now. It's full blown apathy. There's no more hope. There's no more anger. There's no more frustration. Everyone's just apathetic. It's like, yeah, okay, whatever.
No, he owns it.
Let's just go. Let's just end it. Just end it. All right, Jason, let's read some texts here before we get into our superlatives. The UPS job.
He's trying to wrap it up.
437-968.
F it. Don't go past midnight.
Yes.
Not worth it.
Yes.
The only reason
Because
the game was
midnight's
close.
when Marcus Maven is on.
The only reason the game was close due to the 17
Don't go
turnovers
past
Ole Miss
midnight.
had compared to Kentucky's 7, and still lost by 8.
I'm going back to
Yeah,
the
I mean,
beginning,
Cal talked
y'all.
about that. He said, you
Because I want to hear the
maybe
opening.
not cause 17 turnovers, but there's 17 turnovers.
Oh.
But when you get rebounded,
God.
42-28,
Oh,
you shoot so
thank y'all for
piss
hanging
poor.
out with me tonight.
You don't even give yourself
I
a
did not
chance. You shoot
expect this
38%
at all.
from the field, 25%
But I could not leave y'all hanging tonight.
60%
I could
from the
not.
free throw
I
line.
could
You're
not.
losing. I don't give a damn if Mississippi State turned it over 30 times. You
drink
shoot
and
those
be merry
percentages,
without
and you
enjoying
get
this
average like
evening
that.
with the
It doesn't
family.
freaking matter how many times. I mean, this
With the midnights with Marcus
bad.
Maven's
But
family.
damn it,
Thank you for
you
joining
shoot
me.
that sucky.
I really appreciate it. I get
Yeah,
to read
you're gonna
everybody's
lose the
comments.
game. The news flash. You shoot like crap, you lose.
Y'all
Whoa.
have better humor than me.
Texter said, can we just opt out of the rest of the season and let whoever is leaving leave and work on next year? I'm just so burned out with
Let
this
whoever's
staff
leaving
this year.
leave.
Texter says, how
The
on cue is
staff,
that
too.
play with under 2 minutes where Sarr missed the open shot?
Jared, I
followed by
don't
Jackson
sleep.
Oh my
fouling
God!
out.
He set him up again. I mean, he set Sarr up for this big time shot at the top of the three.
Oh,
again. He
God.
missed it. I don't. We talked about it, I think, yesterday on Monday's show, Jason. I know you listened, but has
I'm
there
gonna go through these
been a
suggestions.
player
Love.
given more opportunities to win
And
games or
done
tie
nothing
games
with him.
and
Right.
just missed every
Right, Chris.
shot? I mean, I feel bad for Olivier Sarr. I really do.
Lauren, yeah, there was
It's
no way,
mind-boggling.
Lauren,
That
that
guy,
like
he
I
can't do
couldn't
anything
let
right.
that
He
happen.
can't- At the end of the game, he cannot do a thing right.
If only we had,
got wide
3
shoulders.
years
I
worth
got the
of
city on my
body
back.
of work
Got the
to
university
figure out,
on my
hey,
back.
can we trust this guy with last second shots? But
Yeah.
Oh,
that's just me.
and I will
Askew
be
just had to
joining
turn the
a
ball over to
position
end the
with the
game to get on the
university
stat
really,
sheet.
really
Come
soon.
on, he had a rebound.
Very, very excited about
yeah,
that.
Fat
17
Daddy,
minutes.
Fat Daddy, more like Sad Daddy,
Yeah.
you dork.
No,
That's
no,
Texter,
no,
not
Keith.
me.
Thank you.
Keith.
I'm sure that'll
Keith.
get on the mixtape though. The only
yeah,
reason I'm
dork.
listening to this dumpster fire is
Not
because I'm holding
3,
out hope.
4.
Holding
Keith.
out hope.
Go back
that
and look at it
Emily
again.
calls.
No.
Emily doesn't even want to be associated with
Oh,
that.
no,
She's,
blame her.
she's looking for someone else.
Yeah, Will, that was fun.
That's fine.
Kyle Tucker mentioned all new uniforms for next
It's
season.
Ron
I
who
think
used
that
to
would
say
really
SARS.
help reset the program.
Yeah, all new uniforms. That'll do it.
Cal had
You know what?
Doug
That'll
Styles
take Devin
again.
Askew to the next level.
Not,
He gets
not a
some-
whole new coaching
Chris,
staff on the
that was
sidelines with
funny.
Cal. Not a whole new
Not new
roster.
players.
They
yeah.
gave
You
TD
get
Teddy
Devin
to
Askew
Duke.
that new clean
And they
jersey.
gave Doug
He's going to
Styles
turn
to
into
Cal.
De'Aaron Fox. That's exactly what's going to. Thank you, Kyle Tucker, for that tweet. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. I really do. New uniforms. That'll do it.
Texas
Did you
says
see
Coach
how
Cal
the
yet again not
refs hug
taking
each
any
other
real
after the
responsibility for
game?
the ability of his players
I
in
did
development. Talking
I
about
did
what the
not.
players aren't doing as if the players are just idiots that can't comprehend his complex X's
Didn't have to
and
sit
O's.
while transfer.
I'll
Yes,
back
yes,
Cal on
that's
this.
SARS.
I don't think they can. I honestly
Askew,
don't think they know
second
how to play
turnover in the
basketball. I'm not being
Listen,
funny.
I don't bang on
Like I don't
kids
think some of those
individually.
guys know what to do. Like I don't think Devin Askew knows how to play basketball.
No,
And-
he can't figure out a zone.
And it's not just him. I mean, Davion Mintz tries his hardest. He's just not very good either. I don't think Olivier Sarr knows what he's doing.
Guard.
I
He
think
knows
Jacob
how to play
Toppin's
basketball.
gradually figuring it out. But in the beginning of the year, he had no idea what to do. Brandon Boston does it. The thought of him
Appreciate
being in the
Justin.
NBA makes me want.
He's
D League. Even in the G League, it makes me want to cry because he's going to get. I mean, I don't know if you remember this play.
It's funny, y'all.
He tried to tie up Buffin. Like he did get the jump ball. I'll give him credit. He did get, but he like wrapped his arms around the ball, and Buffin
about
just
the Miller,
like
y'all.
jerked the ball
I'm gonna
from
type
him
it out.
and called him a B word to his face. And Boston just walked away. I'm like, bro, you can't go to the NBA, dude. They're all Buffins in the NBA.
Did he call him?
Did he call you bad names and out?
Davion Mintz tried to dunk the ball harder than BJ Boston's done all year.
Make sure I say something
Think about
the
that.
Millers, y'all. Remind me. After
Is
this.
the most assertive dunk BJ Boston's
Hey,
had?
Cream,
Yeah,
what's
no.
up?
I know it's the most assertive dunk he's had was
11:57.
yeah, no, I tried
You got
to wait.
in just under the wire.
Yes, under the wire. But remember back at the preseason practice,
Go Cards, go
where
Kroger.
he
Elon
had
says.
the play where they were running a 4-on-4 offense, and
Yeah,
he
yeah, I
goes
know what
in
you're saying.
and he just absolutely
Yeah, I
put
don't
Olivier
bank
Sarr
on the
poster
on the
and
kids.
just one hand slammed him.
Yeah,
That's the
Yeah,
only time all year he's been aggressive to the basket.
I wouldn't
He went to
deny
the
that.
meaningless NBA scout practice.
Top 30 player doesn't know how to play basketball. Right,
Jack.
Like, no, he knows how to play
Texas said
basketball.
if Boston gets a pro contract, 1 of 9 3-points, I'm declaring for the NBA. Once
enough.
again, hate singling out individual players, but have you ever seen a 7-footer that is as soft as Sarr? Scal was tougher.
He may have been.
Do y'all remember
the entire
when we
That may be
said
supervision.
Malik owns
this
Sarr?
is the entire team.
We're not
soft.
worried
I mean,
about
they just
Sarr
are.
going to
They just
Kentucky.
They just are. They're
Do
all
y'all
right.
remember that?
Let's go ahead and start wrapping things up with our superlatives.
Wrap it on up, James.
Rough, man. It's a rough team to watch. On the Move Realtors Player of the Game.
Oh, my God.
502,
Kenny
509
Payne.
sold. Connecting
Worldwide
sellers
West.
and buyers together.
Thank you so
every
much for
day.
this year you have given us.
Even though he didn't play great,
Thank
I'll give
you,
it to
the New
Keon
York
Brooks
Knicks.
because he
You know
almost
what?
got a double.
I'm going to go buy me a New York
16
Knicks hat
points, 8
tomorrow.
rebounds in 26 minutes. Also had 3 assists.
I'm
There
going to
was-
buy
when
a
Kentucky
new-
made their
listen,
comeback and took the lead.
I
he
don't
was
have
one
an
of the
NBA
primary
team.
reasons
I never really
for
had
that
one.
because of how he was.
I'm a New York Knicks
you know,
fan.
hanging, like flashing to the middle
Period.
of that
I'm
zone. They
just- I'm
tried
done
doing
with
it with
everything.
Sarr, but he
I'm a
was
New York
every
Knicks fan.
shot he took from the free throw line, so they switched him out with Brooks.
1 hour
And
later.
Brooks did a decent job at that, but like I said at the beginning of the show, there were a couple times where he drove to the basket and he just missed layups. I mean,
Gee
he
whiz
missed
would be effective.
layups. So because no one else deserves it. Nobody else deserves it.
We have to give it to
just give
someone.
They don't even
Keon
want to
Brooks.
give it away, y'all.
That's
Keon, yeah,
it's
let's just go.
Keon. All right, go give it to Keon Brooks. All right,
Oh,
moving
just
on.
don't-
Kentucky
just-
Farm Bureau bid
See,
uncommitment
that's a
play of the
participation
game.
trophy right
Jack,
there.
what I mean, other than
Everybody
the Davion
gets a
Mintz
trophy.
3 that he just threw up at the end of the
Last
shot clock,
minute.
is there anything else
No
that
more
could
happy
be considered
birthday,
a play?
Coach
There were no
Crow.
exciting dunks.
Well, there was
really
one.
nothing. All right,
that
what
I
is
found.
it?
Yeah,
All
it's
right, go
the
ahead.
Jacob Toppin alley-oop where he stole the ball from the other
Okay,
guy.
I do remember this. Okay, go ahead.
Schuler just dribbled himself into a turnover, and it's Boston. They got numbers. Toppin wanted the alley-oop, but he took it away from Sarr. He put his hand up and said, I'm here. And Olivier Sarr nearly intercepted it.
I mean, that's perfect. I mean, like I said, in my opinion, the toughest guy on the team is Jacob Toppin, and he just took the damn ball from Sarge. Like, nah, I got the alley oop. Get out of my way.
I wanted them to both go for that and them to miss the dunk, just so that could be the perfect play to epitomize the season.
That would have been. BJ
New York.
Defensive player of the game.
New York. That's a good idea.
BJHeatpool.com.
New
I'll give
York,
that one
New
to Jacob
York,
Toppin
Mike.
as well. Cal pointed it out. They put
Should
him
I
on
play the
Schuler,
Snoop, New York?
Or
Alicia Keys?
He at least defended and tried hard. As far as his defensive stats are concerned,
That's a good idea.
Let me look at this real quick.
Defensive rebounds, no blocks, no steals.
Yeah, I thought he did
Actually,
a good
that's
job
Derek
guarding the
Cal
guard. And
during
he's
the
not a
last time
guard.
out,
He's a
Cal
forward. So
see, I'm
I'll
gonna have to
give
go
it
back
him.
and look at that.
If you have
Oh, sorry, Toppin. Yeah, 3 steals for Toppin.
3. I was gonna say, I was like, yeah, I thought it was more than
I'm
he didn't have
fighting-
any blocks, but 3
Yeah, I
steals.
wouldn't
Because
even
I'm
work,
fighting
right.
a little bit of a migraine right now. So my eyes.
Oh, Jason, you're fine.
Yeah, I'll give it to Toppin.
Get
I mean,
through
I'd
this
like to give it
one,
to Jackson
player.
because he grabbed 3 rebounds in 24 minutes. That's ugh.
He
That's
was not
pathetic.
good tonight. He
Y'all,
was
He had
not
3
good
blocks
at
and
all.
a steal, but
I hope
yeah,
y'all
you
protect me because
can't.
they're coming for me.
You cannot get 3 rebounds in 24 minutes.
No.
when
They're
you're
coming
supposed
for
to be
me,
an
y'all.
NBA draft pick.
Yeah, he was not good tonight. I mean,
Because
he had
I'm
a
the
couple
only one who
moves
can warn you.
offensively. I know he gave Jimmy Dykes a high-power men's clinic
I'm
moment.
the only one who can tell
there
you
with the
the
move
Kenny
inside.
Payne departure and what
It
it's
was
going to
it
look
was a
like.
pretty move. Other than that, I mean, he did not have a good game. All right, UPS
They're going to have to shut me up, y'all.
25 scoreboard starting rate for actually. Let's do the Caesars Southern Indiana SEC conference standings. Comes
Oh my
Tucker
God,
at
y'all.
the book at Caesars Southern Indiana.
Oh my God. What's their
I mean,
record?
Kentucky
What is
State's
UK's
there.
record?
They're near the bottom. They're
What is
7.
UK's
They're going to have
record?
a losing record in the SEC. They're 7-9.
The first time in
Yeah.
32. James,
32
you and
years.
I were in kindergarten.
Yeah, when that happened.
God.
Yeah, kindergarten, first grade. Yeah, 7-9, 7.5 games back from Alabama. Nowhere to go. The only teams
my
below
God.
them are Georgia, Auburn, South Carolina, Texas A&M.
I may hit some loser.
Again, historic bottom feeders in the SEC, and Kentucky's down there
I know.
playing in the dirt
Yeah, I
with
know.
them in the damn basement.
No, this isn't dirt. This is
Coach
this is
Crum
like
won back-to-back
sloppy
championships
mud
with that
after
roster.
like days of rain.
It's cat scat in. Call it what it
My
is.
mind's playing tricks on me. Like, right, this
All
can't be real.
UPS jobs.
8
I
and
just leaning back.
15 Erastus.
UPS, I don't have it
8
in me
and
to
15,
go
is
on
that
a rant.
real?
I really don't. I just like I can't.
Yes, you do.
I mean, something will. There's nothing out there that's
It's
setting me off
bubbling
right now.
It's bubbling.
What do you
in
mean?
there,
What's Andy's
but
take tomorrow?
It's
His take is
Just
already.
just think of Bolshevik blank
No, I'm not.
chuckling
There
chuckling
you
in
go
his,
again.
in his
There you go
PJ.
again.
He falls
He's,
asleep.
Bolshevik
he's
blank.
in bed. He's like, hey guys.
See what I'm saying?
He's got the
How
little
many?
Blaming the refs
he's
for
got
why
the little
Louisville
how
baseball
many-
lost.
Yeah, how many questions is Cal going to ask tonight? Do you think, fellas? I don't know.
What
Mind
are we talking about right
UPS
now?
Jobs top 25 scoreboard. Starting rate for package handler positions is $14.50 per hour. Apply today. UPSjobs.com. I had a lot of action tonight. It was an awesome Super Tuesday. Number 23 Purdue. They defeat number 25 Wisconsin 73-69. Number 4 Illinois. And the game of the night ended up being a blowout.
Since you asked
Illinois
about Andy
defeats number 2
Sweeney's
Michigan
takes,
76
right now,
Without
their
Io
start,
DeSumo.
yeah,
tweeting
no
about
Io DeSumo
Jason
on the
Whitlock
floor for
being
for
swindled
Illinois.
by
It was
Clay.
amazing. Frazier
It's a
balled
story
out,
we need to discuss a
for
lot
the
more.
Illini.
So that's
Number
what
3,
Andy
Baylor.
thinks
They
about
win in overtime in
the
a great
UK
game
game right
against number
now.
6 West Virginia. There's a 94-89 final for the Bears to win. Number 8
Andy
Alabama.
says he looks at a Mitch Hannigan tweet of Cal during the
Number 12
video,
Arkansas. Speaking of dismantling,
and he
they
says
also dismantled
didn't
South
do
Carolina
this once for
101-73.
U of L.
That's my favorite to win the SEC tournament.
They're looking at
Arkansas playing
at
the
a
best
green
basketball
screen
the season.
of
They're
Coach
really
Calipari, and
they
Andy
have everybody
said
healthy now,
didn't
part of
do
it.
this
Number
once for
50,
U of
Texas,
L
they beat Iowa State 81-67.
at Mitch Hannigan.
TCU, they fall to Texas Tech.
Andy Sweeney, 27 minutes ago. I'm a little weary of Devin Askew should be in high school narrative. First is March, meaning he's far from a new player. Second, he decided to reclassify
it was a night
and start
where
college.
you had your best
So Andy
on
thinks
display.
it's on
And to
Askew.
me, Illinois
It's a common thing in
announced
college hoops.
their presence.
That's his hot take on
I know
this game.
they're like we talked to the court today. He was, I think, his fourth 1 seed. People know
Andy
they're good,
Sweeney,
but I don't
42
think
minutes
they
ago.
realized how good
Comrade
they really
Blank.
are. Without your star point guard, future
Jason
NBA player,
Ince,
Io
42
DeSumo,
minutes ago.
and the way
It's
that
early
they just
morning
blew
in
out
Russia,
Michigan.
isn't it?
Everybody who I love,
Andy says
I mean,
Comrade
everyone
Blank.
was in love with Michigan. The way they play.
Andy says
Jaron
Calipari
Howard,
going to
what
be
he's doing
on
with
the
that
bus
program.
and
Illinois
ready to
just
roll
put
on
a
the jet.
thumping on them
And Tim
at
is, I know, I
Michigan.
completely agree
They
with that
announced
one.
that they're not a joke. They're not a fluke. They
That's a good
belong
one,
in
Andy.
the conversation with
No way the
Baylor,
post game
Gonzaga,
makes it past
Michigan.
midnight.
5
minutes past midnight.
Ground
I'm just
tonight,
reading
I think, in
other
entering
tweets from
into that upper
Justin
echelon
Sapporo,
of college
I guess.
basketball. So that
And Andy says I
Baylor
don't blame
or
him.
Gonzaga or Michigan
No,
or the field
Andy, make them go
conversation
all
just
night.
got a little bit more difficult with the way that Illinois plays.
People
tonight.
need
You have to
therapy
throw
right
them
now.
in today.
Andy,
They
55
held
minutes ago.
Michigan.
Do they
to
really need to play
single-digit
Kentucky and
scoring
South
for
Carolina on
almost
Saturday?
20 minutes.
It was crazy, man. I mean, Kobe Colburn's a grown ass.
1
man.
hour ago.
And I mean, I had this conversation
Would
with
you
Crean.
rather have Josh Pastner or Archie Miller?
What game I was
It
watching.
was in January.
It was in January. Illinois was playing. I forgot who they were playing. They were playing
Wisconsin, I think
Wisconsin. It was. You're right. It was Wisconsin. And I see Orlando and
A lot of
Antigua
hot
on the
takes about the
sideline.
Kentucky team.
And I'm watching Io DeSumo play, and I'm
So
watching
that's your
Kobe
answer.
Coburn play, and I'm like, damn. I
Those
remember
are the hot
when
takes.
Orlando and Antigua used to recruit those dudes at Kentucky. and now they're at Illinois, and now they're badass. And there's a common denominator here, folks. A common denominator.
Chris,
and Cal's messed around with. I'm not even going to get into it. I'm not going to get into it. But Illinois, they need to be factored in when you talk about the best teams in college basketball.
I'm going
to stop there. I'm going to get mad.
Say it, James.
All right, what to watch?
Say it. Orlando Antigua is at Illinois.
Google approved. College basketball is done for the night. Let me check and see. There's some NBA games going on right now. Actually, there's one that's still going. It's a Phoenix and LA. The Lakers.
Oh yeah, let's talk about the NBA now.
86-83, and that's on TNT.
Appreciate it, Enoch.
Watch that. All right, Jason. Any final thoughts before we mercifully end this post-game show tonight?
I didn't destroy the studio.
That's good. Good for you. Thank you for Thanks for not destroying the studio. All right, we'll be back. I want to say thank you to Jason Nance, thank you to Jack Grossman, thank you to our callers. We'll be back on the air Saturday. Kentucky takes on South Carolina at noon. We'll be on about 2 o'clock. I'll be back on the tape with Andy Sweeney. Tomorrow, 3 to 6 here on ESPN 680, 105.7 Go Cats.
Go Cats. Imagine being a Kentucky fan. Final thoughts. Oh my God. Oh my God. I'm telling you. I know that's loud. It's loud in my ear too, y'all. Sorry. Hold on. Let me get to it. That's so loud. Oh, sorry about that, y'all. Okay, I'll go back to it, the beginning when it gets posted because I didn't hear the beginning. Poor kittens. I'm going to tell the weather. So I was thinking about something, y'all. It dawned on me when I was telling the story today. It dawned on me. It gave me a little bit of perspective. I didn't even realize this. I knew it, but I never did the math. I told the story today on the show. If y'all were listening today, I told the story. I think Steve brought it up, but I've told the story before, so it's just funny. When I went to my visit to North Carolina State, right? When I went to my visit to North Carolina State, they beat Clemson, who was #1 in the nation that Saturday. And when I went back to the dorm rooms to kind of kick it with the guys and celebrate and all that stuff, because we were going to go to a party at like North Carolina Central, which is a black college, you know what I'm saying? So we were all chilling in dorms. And when they opened this cooler, it had all these like different color St. Ides in there, right? I wasn't ready for that. Like I just hadn't seen athletes. I mean, I've seen them drink before, but not we all about to get our drink on after this party, right? So it's funny because, I seen all these beers in there and I just like, I knew they were going to get in trouble or something wild was going to happen. I'm like, at first I was thinking about saying, man, just drop me off at home, y'all. Or drop me off at the hotel. I ain't going. Y'all ain't riding in the car with y'all down in North Carolina. And everybody got St. Ides on their lap, and I'm a recruit. We all gonna end up on the news. So I remember thinking that, right? And again, I was just with a couple of guys, so I won't say it's the whole team or anything like that. So I just realized, who was the assistant coach? Who was the assistant coach at North Carolina State when I was there? Sean Miller. Sean Miller was the assistant coach at North Carolina State. They had another player on the team who was like a sophomore or a junior at the time. You know who that player was? Archie Miller. So I thought about it, right? I thought about it, and I'm like, Archie don't know more than me. Archie don't know more than me, and he's coaching Indiana. Hold on real quick, y'all. because I got a cough and this is fun. When I start laughing real hard, y'all, it just tough. Okay. Archie Miller was a guard on that team when they were trying to bring me into North Carolina State. And I thought about it and I'm like, he's over there running Indiana into the ground. And he don't know more than me. And I'm like laughing because I'm like, y'all believe in these coaches and these programs and they're getting these contracts. And some of them should know a lot more. Yeah, the St. Ides is everybody went to the corner store. You know what I'm looking for. St. Ides. I don't even think that commercial was out back then, but that might have came later on. But they had all those colors. It was hilarious, y'all. I mean, it was hilarious. Hold on. Okay, I'm gonna assume that 680 is gonna be posting the replay really soon. Because Jack Grossman, that's his job to upload the post game. I don't know how much of a rush they're going to be in. Okay, what time did that end? Probably about 5 minutes ago. Yeah, within 10 minutes it should be posted. Love this man. I remember. Cody. Allen went off again. Right. Coach Cal started saying I should have went with Allen. Hey, we got to get some shots up. I think he just did that, Cody. I think he just throws Dante Allen's name up to shut everybody up. Like he already knows that the fan base is like on 10 about Dante Allen. So I think he just says, oh, I wanted Dante Allen to shoot the ball. And so that'll just calm everybody down because that's heat. I'm glad I started bringing my mouse to this because now I can read everybody's comments. That's funny, Cody. No, he bought one. He was only 17. No, because the plan was to sell those to young people. That's why I started making them colors and flavors. That stuff was disgusting. Yeah, listen, Bo, I did go to the party. Actually, Bo, I went to the party and them dudes like left me in the party all by myself. But North Carolina Central, I don't have to tell you. And at that time, I was like still in that kind of, I was experienced enough, but out of town, I didn't know how to, let's put it this way. I wasn't used to going out of town and seeing if I can get it cracking. I can get it cracking in my crib, but out of town, you got to kind of test your skills and see what you got. And it went well. It went well. I mean, I haven't seen any post game. Wait, no, look, John, I guarantee they're going to have to post it because they know we're waiting on it. They're not going to get away with not posting the post game. You know what? It's not on, it used to be on SoundCloud and it's not been on SoundCloud lately. So, but he has to post it. It's the UK post game show. And if he doesn't post it, I'm gonna call it out on the show tomorrow. I'm gonna say we are a radio station with a good product, and we're doing the UK post game show. And if anybody's irresponsible enough to not post the UK post game show, then we need to make some adjustments around the studio. Look, Nobody wants to have their professionalism questioned. So trust me, he's gonna post that UK post game. Or like I said, if he doesn't, I'm gonna crush him. I'm gonna crush him publicly. But it is not posted yet. Yeah, I don't know what that stuff is. Okay, let me get back to the wall. Haven't seen it. Yes, they don't put it on SoundCloud. They put it they just post the link. And it's a different program. On Lime or Water. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, in the morning, that's what you need. Did Reed Shepard's name come up tonight? I did not hear his name. But okay, Don. Yeah. I don't know. For some reason, we haven't had like a deal with sound. But y'all sit tight with me. I know they gotta post it. They gotta post the post game because they get a lot of hits on that too. And the radio station will lose money if they don't post the post games. Denise, that's coming. That is coming. Not official yet, but that is coming. So I can't even go there with it. But that's gonna be awesome. Yeah. So what else? I am disappointed. I won't gloss over it, y'all. I am disappointed that we don't get the Virginia Tech game. But here's the thing. When I just break it down for everybody, you do not, beating Virginia. We're just, listen, the way they're going to judge our resume, we're locked in. Set between 7 and 10. We're locked in. You can justify, right now, you can justify putting us anywhere between 7 and 10. Good quad twos, one quad one, but we have a tournament resume, period. So really, like, you go to Virginia Tech, you win by 6. Okay, you kind of move up in the ACC standings a little bit or something, but it doesn't move you out of the 7 to 10 spot. So it's kind of like, who really cares? Or you go to Virginia Tech and you get wasted. Now, local media is saying you're back on the bubble, even though, think about this. Duke lost. They were saying Duke is in if they beat Louisville, right? They're in if they beat Louisville. Guess what they were saying the entire Georgia Tech game? If Duke wins tonight, they're in the tournament. So they pushed. I literally watched them push the bar 3 times for Duke and say, yeah, they just got to win this one. So that's the exact same way they were trying to push Louisville to be out of the tournament. If Louisville loses this one, this Notre Dame game, they're out. Louisville loses after they win that game. Yeah, but if Duke loses this, if Louisville loses the Duke game, they're probably out of the tournament. So yeah, you can push that bar both ways if you're just talking narrative. But the truth is, we're just locked in 7 to 10. And whatever mood, I want to read that. Okay, I just saw something that caught my eye about acceptable adult wear. Ooh, have they not posted this yet? Have they not posted this yet? All 3 hours of the take are posted. ESPN Low. Jack Grossman has his link posted for the post game. I'm starting to wonder, man. I might have to talk about this tomorrow. This is starting to look like it might be a conversation, y'all. I'll give it to 12:30. If the post-game show is not posted in 9 minutes, y'all, then y'all would have to agree that this was done intentionally, right? Locked in 7-10, even if we go to Will, that's a scenario where maybe you could jump up to 6 if you really bully some teams. If you really impressively bully some teams. But when I say locked in, that's outside of extremes. ACC run straight to the finals. It's a good thing, and it's not like not doable, but it's one of those kind of outliers. Like you expect them to win too, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. It depends on who's officiating. Chris. The replay is up. Cal's post game is on YouTube. No, I want the ESPN. I want the ESPN Louisville. Listen, Lauren. Again, 7 minutes. What up? Use it. Are you just now getting in here again? Hold on. You know what? I'll check I'll do that. I'll check the ESPN Louisville site. I'll check the site. I will continue. I will go to additional. Wait. U of L host UK post game show. Okay, we'll go to it. We'll see if it's up there. Hold on. Let's see when was this posted. Okay. Good job. I still don't have volume though, so that sucks. Hold on. Make your life better with it. Okay. Now we can see the beginning. Thank you. It's on the page. I'll just share that screen. Let me run through these real quick. But you're still supposed to share it on the Twitter. Oh, that is funny. Okay, y'all, let's do it. Okay, if y'all waited this long, we'll pay off. This is the opening. We'll get into the opening. We'll go to, okay, that's not open. Louisville Duke on ESPN, that's not open. Additional programming, share with audio. Y'all have to adjust your sounds a little bit.
New job at UPS. Join Team Louisville as a warehouse worker.
Jeez, that's loud in my ear.
$14.50 per hour in an essential job, plus get money for college. Search and apply now at upsjobs.com/Louisville.
But let me know if I need to talk louder
upsjobs.com/Louisville.
Because I can't adjust the volume. This is funny, y'all. They don't even want to talk.
Turn the music down, guys. I'm your host, Jason Newell. Jason Ince will join me as well. Jason Ince and Jack Grossman both working the board tonight. Jason Ince is training to do more of that as Kentucky loses a barn burner 70-62 to the Ole Miss Rebels. And what else can you say other than that was expected? But even though many of us, including myself, Didn't expect Kentucky to win tonight. I didn't think it was going to be that bad. I mean, that was a bad performance from the beginning of the game. Ole Miss just came out and punked Kentucky. They were more physical than Kentucky.
I love being
they
a physical
rebounded
team, y'all.
with tenacity.
I love
they were more aggressive than Kentucky. Specifically KJ Buffin and Ramel White were two guys that Kentucky just couldn't handle down low. They couldn't match their intensity. They couldn't match their toughness. They couldn't match anything that they did. Just an embarrassing performance. And then what else can you say? It's embarrassing when you lose to an Ole Miss team that's barely over 500 in the league and overall. 267-9680 is the number to call in if you want to be a part of the show.
Thanks, Ryan.
437-9680 if you want to text in. You can be a part of the show that way. We'll have John Calipari's press conference via Zoom here live on ESPN 680 1057, which I imagine will be a historically short press conference from John Calipari. Games like this, where he's on the road in the SEC,
historically short,
and he loses to an opponent like Ole Miss and overall. 267-9680 is the number to call in if you want to be a part of the show. 437-9680 if you want to text in. You can be a part of the show that way. We'll have John Calipari's press conference via Zoom here live on ESPN 680 1057, which I imagine will be a historically short press conference.
I'm not getting out of bed. And y'all support the evening channel so much.
He's on the road in the SEC. And he loses to an opponent like Ole Miss,
start giving y'all a better show at night.
Non-factor historically in the SEC.
Oh my God!
And it's a Tuesday night at 11:20 p.m. He's going to get out of there quick. I don't think I forgot which press conference it was. Hell, even Saturday's press conference against Florida, he was out. I mean, he showed up, did his press conference, took like 3 or 4 questions. Bye. I think we'll see the same thing tonight from John Calipari. But there was a little bit of hope in the game. I guess you could say in the first half when Devin Askew was just god-awful against that 1-3-1 press. Calipari took him out, transitioned Davion Mintz to the full-time point guard, and things got better for a while. Kentucky closed the gap at halftime by 3 points, even took the lead for a little while in the second half, and then when it came down to it, Ole Miss was just better. Look, you can't win a freaking game. You can't win a game when you're out-rebounded 42-28. Olivier Sarr and Isaiah Jackson, between the two of them, okay, not just between the two of them, had, let me see here, where's Jackson? 6 rebounds between Sarr and Jackson.
Oh, my God. But Sarr is
7
the
foot,
answer.
Jackson's 6'11", is an athletic freak.
Sarr
6
is
rebounds
the answer, y'all.
between the two of them. That's embarrassing. That's not going to get it done in any way, shape, or form. It's not going to get it done this season.
Yes.
I mean, what else do you say? They're terrible. They're terrible. Kermit Davis just threw all these junk defenses at this Kentucky offense. They couldn't do anything with it. They were confused the whole time. Nothing. The best offense Kentucky had was Keon Brooks in the middle of the zone, taking a jumper.
Why would you even be talking about Dante
Allen?
Allen?
For Keon Brooks, he missed a lot of layups. He had a lot of opportunities
did his press conference
to score on layups, and he just couldn't do it. It wasn't like they were blocking his shots, or he just got blocked by the rim. He just couldn't do it. He had a few of the jumpers. Davion Mintz did what he could. It wasn't his best game. He was 3 of 10, 10 points for the night. He was okay. Isaiah Jackson was all right. He had the 5 fouls again, only 13 points. I mean, nobody on the team was good. Let's face the facts.
Are they quitting,
Nobody
y'all?
was good tonight.
I'm asking y'all.
There's not like a player that you can point to and say, that guy had a good game. None of them
did. Do y'all think Kentucky players are quitting?
Now, we had 1, 2, 3, 4 players scoring double digits. That's something. But that's all they brought. I mean, Allen, 0. Askew, 0. B.J. Boston, 3. Toppin, 5. This is not going to get it done. It was a pathetic performance. I mean, I don't know what else to say at this point. I don't know what to say. You got the game against South Carolina. Andy Sweeney on the take here on ESPN 680 1057 asked the question today: is there a least interesting game?
Yes.
Than Kentucky Ole Miss? I said, yeah. Kentucky, South Carolina, and that's what we're getting on Saturday.
Or
South
like
Carolina is a dumpster team, and Kentucky's a dumpster team. I just hope this kills all the talk of the SEC tournament. I hope that's done. And so I think it was after Florida. I think after Florida, pretty much everybody jumped off that train that was on that train. And I don't know how many it was. I don't know the tabulations of Kentucky fans that were on board with winning the SEC tournament. But I think that talk's gone.
I think James
it's just best for everybody.
But
if the season would just end, I think it would be best for Cal. He's frustrated. I think it'd be best for the players. This is the first time tonight in a while that I saw Saturday. South Carolina is a dumpster team, and Kentucky's a dumpster team. I just hope this kills all the talk of the SEC tournament. I hope that's done. And so I think it was after Florida. I think after Florida, pretty much everybody jumped off that train that was on that train, and I don't know how many it was. I don't know the tabulations of Kentucky fans that were on board with winning the SEC tournament. But I think that talk's gone. I think it's just best for everybody if the season would just end. I think it would be best for Cal. He's frustrated. I think it'd be best for the players. This is the first time tonight in a while that I saw in the body language and just the reaction of the players that they were just kind of done to. In the first half, especially when they were getting kind of blown out there in the beginning. Then they made that comeback, and I'm like, okay, here we go. The team still does have some pride left. They still have some go get 'em attitude left. And the second half down the stretch, as soon as it hit about 7 minutes, that just kind of drained the life out of them. I mean, they were fouling at the end, but it was half-hearted. They didn't. I mean, it was just kind of like, why are we fouling? I think they wanted to go home. Jimmy Dykes, he wanted to go home.
I'm sorry.
He made a comment. He was kind of like,
I know it irritates
what are we doing here? Let's just get out of here. Something like to that effect. And it just kept going and going and going. And finally, mercifully, it's over. Jason Ince, you're back at the studio. How you doing? How you feeling? You feeling pretty confident about running that board? Can you feel confident about doing that and talking at the same time? What are your thoughts on the game, Jason?
Well, right now the studio's on fire. Grossman's curled up in a ball in the corner, sobbing uncontrollably. Oh, that's because he lost his bet. I'm sorry. The last time Kentucky had a losing record in the SEC, which they are going to do this year.
Listen,
the Berlin Wall was still a year away from coming down.
When we don't play and they just play by themselves and lose.
Mercifully, I guess. And I never thought I'd be saying this is a Kentucky game. Mercifully, we have 2 games left, I think. This team, I don't see this team winning a game in the SEC tournament. And 2 weeks ago, we had people talking about them winning the whole thing.
The whole thing.
Another second half.
They're going to get every call on the planet. I still wouldn't rule him out for winning the SEC tournament.
He was not just a no-show in the second half. He's also being he 1 for 9 from the field.
Cal.
We got good. Okay, let's get Calipari up here. John Calipari live here on ESPN 680 1057.
Okay.
Give up 2 offensive putbacks in the last 5 minutes.
Okay. We heard that. We started at the beginning of the Cal press conference, so y'all heard all of that. Yeah, listen, man. Listen. On nights that we don't play and I don't have to deal with the anxiety, and I watch them get busted, oh my God, it's the best. My swim team is ready. My baseball team is. See, here's the problem, y'all. And we'll talk about this real quick. Okay. When I do the show and I bring up things like Coach Albiero, right? When I bring up, Coach Walls, right? When I bring up history, hold on. I'm just getting some stuff out the way. Okay, back to my original point. When I bring up Coach Albiero, our soccer program, our women's, basketball program, Coach Walls, our softball program, and all this stuff. When I tell y'all, it's a proud thing to have a strong university. And y'all, sometimes you roll your eyes because, you want to focus on basketball and football. And I get that. But what I'm telling you is when y'all listen to Ron at the end of the show say Louisville's baseball lost to Moorhead, and I'm happy about that. Y'all still don't appreciate that other people hate how many programs you got that dominate. So even if you weren't the biggest field hockey, soccer, women's basketball, volleyball, even if you weren't the biggest, you're a big Louisville basketball and football fan, and you weren't, support them just to know how bad it pisses off everyone else. Because it does. And I promise you want to get under people's skin, talk about how many programs you got that like are really, really good. Because that means you know your program. You can ask a Kentucky fan about his other programs. They'll say, I'm an Alabama football fan. I'm a Miami baseball fan. You know what I'm saying? All that other stuff. Let them know that you know about your swim and dive team, your track team, your, you know what I'm saying, your softball team, all your women's sports. Like, let them know you know. Mikasa, Narika, you know what I'm saying? All the other girls that are not Dana, you know what I'm saying? We think about this. In 4 ACC seasons, I think Charles McGee posted this. In 4 ACC seasons, you got 2 back-to-back women player of the year. 2 years of Asia Durr and 2 years of Dana Evans. You think they don't know that? You think that don't piss people off? It does. It really does. It really, really does. Dan McDonald, Jeff Albiero, Mac. Mac is a nightmare. He's a nightmare. Because maybe he is the new up-and-comer. But when we just like attack and don't give him the benefit of the doubt, you empower your rival fan base. Like that call, like I feel you. The caller called in talking about his dad and the Kentucky thing. It's like, you almost want to be like, tuck that away. Tuck that away in the rivalry. But I feel you're emotional and all that stuff. But yeah, like, you don't get a lot of breaks. And you know, being a Louisville, you know, the university, all that stuff. Use it. Yeah, get some sleep. Get some sleep. I don't fault anybody for checking out, but I enjoy my evenings. What happened? They want to be us. Haven't heard that this year. Oh, absolutely not. By Ole Miss. This is hilarious, y'all. Okay. Is there any audio that y'all want to see? We did have a Chris Mack press conference today. If I do the second half game watch, okay. Option 1, Chris Mack press conference today. Option 2, I'll do the second half game watch, and I'll show you a couple things that we can look for. Option 3, I think there was a player that said some interesting stuff. Option 3 is the player. Option 4 is Coach Cal's press conference again. I'm sorry, his background, his CGI green screen press conference. So y'all just let me know. Muffet can't stand it. She's still mad at Coach McDonald. Haley Van Lith is ready. Bo says game watch. What say y'all? Oh, yeah, Chris, I agree with you. Okay, if we do a game watch, then I gotta I do have to if we do a game watch, I gotta sign out of the YouTube. Because they're savage. They won't even let you use it as film critique. but that's something I might figure out how to do later. Okay. Okay. Any last questions you want to get in here before I go game watch? Okay, YouTubers, make sure y'all hit the like button and the subscribe button, because I do like the long hour shows. Like if I only have like 10 likes over like 3 hours, YouTube says your show sucks. Then they don't want to share it with local people because they say you only got 10 likes over hours. But I'm like, no, but I think everybody was enjoying it. You know what I'm saying? But YouTube don't want to hear it. They're like, yeah, 10 likes, you suck. Of course, Haley's the real deal. Okay, so we'll do game breakdown, some important stuff. Okay, we'll close that. Okay, I'm gonna try to skip ahead as much as I can. So I'm gonna get the second half game watch set up as much as I can. And like I said, the second half game watch probably won't take 15 minutes. But the ESPN app does not like you making big skips in the time. So we'll try it one more time. And they're totally like slowing down Spectrum, y'all. They're totally slowing down Spectrum to try to get everybody to go into the other stuff. Well, I appreciate it, Ashley. I do appreciate that. Like how long would you, okay. Golly. Okay. 1, 2. See, yeah. Hold on. They're making it a little difficult. I'm trying to get it at the start of the second half. Hold on. Let me see the time I got it on right now. It's only take a second. Okay. 17 minutes. We'll go back one more time. They should put me somewhere close. Okay. This is the start of the second half. Okay. Don't worry, y'all. The screen's going to clean up. Okay. We got to edit this real quick. Okay. I'm taking off the YouTube. So at Marcus_Maben on Twitter, and just type in Marcus Maben at Facebook. I'm the only person in the world with the same spelling with MARQUES MAYBIN. Only person on the planet. So I have an original name. This post was created on YouTube for this, delete on YouTube.